The Selfish Path to Romance. Download Chapter 1 for free at drkenner.com and at amazon.com.
Terry, you're dealing with some anger management issues. Terry, are you there?
Yes.
Yeah, you're dealing with some anger management problems?
Yes.
Yeah, tell me what's going on.
I just lately have been finding myself really angry lately, and I just want to find a way to resolve it, because I don't want it to get any further than what it's already.
Good for you. Good for you. Okay, so the first thing, do you know what the emotion of anger signifies?
I kind of have an idea of it. I mean, there's and in my family, our temper tends to flare up, and, it's always been like this, and we have such a big family, so we don't all get along.
Yeah.
So, I've had anger management issues when I was younger, but it was never really anything where I seeked help for it because it was just an emotion to me.
Yeah.
But as I grew older and, I moved away from my family for 6 years and, that's when everything was perfect and fine. But then now that I'm back in Massachusetts living here and I'm around my family, I just lately been finding myself so angry and, my skin is so weak, everything I hear, I just get angry, the things they say to me, and I just can't handle it. And I just want to find a way where I'm just not being so sensitive with things they say to me.
Okay, that is fabulous. So you know the source, it runs deep. It's from your family of origin. And you've also had the experience of being pretty much free of that intense anger, because you lived away from them for a while. So you don't want to make it part of your identity that you're an angry person. Yeah. Instead, you want to know that the emotion of anger is basically an alarm going off within your own mind saying that it's not fair. That is what the emotion of anger says. It's your injustice detector. It's not fair. It's an injustice. So the question is, what are they doing that your mind is picking up? Your emotional thermometer is picking up and saying, not fair. And it's a big... So what is not fair? One or two things.
The way my family treats me.
Okay.
And the way I'm being talked to.
Okay. Give me one simple example of how they treat you. What would I observe?
I just feel like I'm never rude, or I never say anything that I shouldn't say to anyone, and I know this because I don't like the things that are said to me, so I feel like I don't treat anybody with the way I don't want to be treated.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
And I kind of feel like my family sometimes, they're very, my sister likes to say brutally honest, and to me, it's I don't care if she's honest or not, but there's a limit, and sometimes you say hurtful things, and I kind of bottle them up inside of me, and I tend to explode, and that's not good.
Okay, so it's the pattern. Okay, I have 3 points that I want to make on your one wonderfully simple example. One is that...
Hey, I got to interrupt this because we've got to pay some bills. 30 seconds, that's it. A very quick ad, and then Ellen will be back.
Romance. I wish I knew more about what girls want from a relationship. Boy, I wish I knew more about what I want. Where's that ad I saw? Here it is. The Selfish Path to Romance, a serious romance guidebook. Download Chapter 1 for free at selfishromance.com and buy it at amazon.com. Huh. The Selfish Path to Romance. That is interesting.
I have 3 points that I want to make on your one wonderfully simple example. One is that you want to first sit back and really, really love yourself. The fact that you have a choice to retort, to respond like your family does, with maybe sarcasm, put downs, or getting in the face, or finger pointing, you did this, and all that you language. The fact that you choose to be self-respecting to people is such a tribute to you, and it builds good character that you want to know that about yourself.
Yeah.
And that's number one. Number two, when people say they want to be brutally honest, I love it when my husband is brutally honest, but the word brutal is wrong. My husband is gently honest. He is supportively honest. He is lovingly honest. And so if I ask him, how does the steak taste? that I just cooked. Now, can you hear in my voice that what type of an answer do I want? Honey, how does the steak taste?
You just want an honest answer.
Well, I kind of want him to say it's delicious, don't I?
Yeah.
And if he says, oh, it's pretty rubbery, did he attack me?
No,
No, what's he talking about, me or the steak?
the steak.
I'm not rubbery, it's rubbery.
Yeah.
And then I have to ask myself, is the steak rubbery in reality or not? Yes, it is, because I happen to like my steaks very burned.
Yeah.
Dried out, and he doesn't. And so I have to deal with that. And he, not once did he attack me. He didn't say you're a lousy cook or whatnot. If I attack myself, guess whose problem that is? It's mine, not his.
Yes.
So when your sister says it's not a virtue to be brutally honest, it's a virtue to be exquisitely honest with wonderful communication skills. And you can learn communication skills that will help you express your anger when it's appropriate, so that you don't do the third thing I'm going to say. The first thing was valuing yourself, because you made a choice to make yourself into a respectful person. The second point is you want to be exquisitely honest or gently honest. And that doesn't mean you can't express anger. The third point is don't bottle up. You're going to look like a bomb about to explode.
Yeah.
So instead of
crazy.
right, some people are not worth talking to. If they're irrational, you just need to have a good therapist or a good friend that you can talk to, or a journal that they will never see, and you just kind of keep your distance from them. They don't have to be in your close, intimate circle, but you don't want to bottle up. You want to at least be able to express it like you're doing right now with me, to somebody, so you get some visibility for yourself. If you learn assertiveness skills, not you idiot, you're stupid, you're doing the same thing you've always done, that's you're now attacking your sister's character.
Yeah.
If you say to her, I've been hurt a lot and I'm feeling hurt right now, I think I want to keep my distance a bit. That's much more self-respecting. You're using what's called I language. You're using the pronoun I. I feel hurt. I expect you not to call me names anymore. I would like this. I'm seeing that you're taking advantage. No, I wouldn't say taking. I'm seeing that you're taking money out of my purse. I'm really angry right now. That's all okay to say. So look up books on assertiveness skills. You can even go to my website, drkenner.com, and look up books there, and that should help a lot. Once you learn assertiveness skills, the world opens up to you. You can express anger without being brutal. Thank you so much for the call.
For more Dr. Kenner podcast, go to drkenner.com and please listen to this ad.
Here's an excerpt from The Selfish Path to Romance, the Serious Romance Guidebook by clinical psychologist Dr. Ellen Kenner and co-author Dr. Edwin Locke, who's world famous for his theories in goal setting.
Your ability to value romance can be helped if you have a rational relationship with your family. Note which relatives you would choose as friends, regardless of family ties, and make time to enjoy the pleasure of their company. They are gems. Limit your time with family members you don't enjoy. Don't fake a love you don't feel for abusive relatives. Doing so would be unjust, and you would be devaluing yourself. There is no duty in life to re-traumatize yourself by pretending that an unloving or cruel family member was otherwise. Don't toss away precious hours you could enjoy with those dear to you.
You can download Chapter 1 for free by going to drkenner.com, and you can buy The Selfish Path to Romance at amazon.com.